Let's go, girls. That was very good, man. I'm
It
really
was very.
great. I'm
It
so
was
gifted.
very good.
A lot of people don't talk about how gifted I am enough
Has anybody checked in on her?
on my gifts. I do call them female gifts because it's so talented. It knows no gender. But no, Shania Twain. Isn't that who that was?
Yeah.
Shania Twain.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Well, I tried to check in, but she wasn't impressed very much.
Man.
Isn't that Shania Twain?
Yeah.
That don't impress me much. What are you, Brad Pitt? Are you Brad Pitt? So stupid.
Man.
I'm so stupid, Neil.
Brad Pitt.
You know what that reminds me of? Hey guys, welcome to the Tyler and Neil Explain Everything podcast, where we are your guides on this magic carpet ride, and we're going to teach you everything you ever wanted to know about everything you wanted to know.
About Taika Waititi.
Taika!
Fun fact, the New Zealand accent is my favorite accent.
Like, overall?
Overall.
Is he from New Zealand?
He is.
Like, Flight of the Conchords?
Yeah.
Can we explain Flight of the Conchords? I love Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, dude.
Oh, do. I can't do his voice. I can't not get a voice.
I love. So, Australian accents are not New Zealand accents, and they do. Those two do kind of. They're like rivals, at least in sports for sure, and then in life. Is that too much? I go
No,
too hard
man.
in the paint?
I think
I
Neil,
go hard in the paint.
go hard in the paint. Kevin Garnett. That's part of a song. I ruined it. But
Taika Waititi.
who is this cat?
Oh, you're gonna love him.
Oh, yeah. Let's
You're gonna love
talk.
'em.
Hey, first off, welcome, Patreon.
Hey, guys.
We're so excited you're here. We're so excited you're excited. I'm so excited you're joining us. You guys are here because you actually care about the things we say and or the way we say it. And we
Super
appreciate
duper.
that.
Super duper.
Super duper.
Yeah,
duper.
we're really glad you guys are here. You guys are the only ones that are hearing this. Is that right?
Yep, we will not put this anywhere else.
Nope. It's only here.
Here
So you
or
know what that
nowhere.
means? We can say whatever we want.
Cuss words. Just kidding. I'm sweating everywhere. Got so nervous saying that.
I got so nervous.
Got so nerd.
You know who doesn't make me nervous?
Who's that?
Taika Waititi.
I was like, are we doing Joseph Tilley or are we talking about
definitely Joseph
All
Tilley.
right, take us there. Make us nervous, Joseph Tilley.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Tyler and Neil Explain Everything podcast. Now officially your fourth favorite podcast. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you go to patreon.com/explain everything to get exclusive episodes. Looks like we made it.
Man, he makes me sweat. Is that weird to say that?
Sweat dripping all over my Is it all over my feet? No, that's not it. That's
Sure,
gross.
sure, that's
sweat
gross.
dripping all over my feet. I can't walk. I just sleep. Sleep.
Sleep. Welcome to the podcast. We are going to talk about this gentleman because it seems like in the last 6-8 months or so, he's everywhere. But Taika Waititi has had I would say, a very steady rise. And then in the last 4 years, I would say meteoric.
Not mediocre. Meteoric. I'll tell you this. Everything I see that he is in, I like.
He's
I know.
He's absolutely hilarious. But he's so Taika Waititi is from he's from New Zealand, and we didn't just happen to say New Zealand for no reason there at the beginning. Wow. Taika Waititi, you have probably I would bet every single person listening to this has seen or heard his voice or seen him in something, because he's been in some of the biggest blockbuster movies in the last 3 or 4 years, but people don't necessarily know what his origins are. So Waititi is definitely his last name, but his real name is Taika Cohen.
Oh, that's interesting. Like,
Easier to
is he
say.
related to the Coens from the OC, who
he's
adopted Ryan Atwood?
No, he's one of the Coen brothers.
Oh, he
There's 3 of
directed
them.
not the Where We Blood, the guy with the bangs. What was it? No Country for Old Men.
Yes, but
Isn't that the Coen brothers?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Is he one of the brothers?
No, he's not. He's
Oh.
one of the long lost brothers.
He could be a triplet
He's one of the Lost Boys.
with Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
Endless movie quotes, Neil.
That's us.
endless movie
2018.
quotes.
So Taika Waititi, the very first film that I ever saw from him was actually called Boy, and that's not very many people have ever seen that. It's I think one of the very first things that he ever did, and he did it back in 2010. He directed it. He also does something that is really cool. He tends to use New Zealanders for a lot of the roles that he is casting or using as producers or whatever, just because he wants to do whatever he can to keep New Zealand on the map. The movie.
Hold on, question. Is there like a big push to take New Zealand off maps?
No, it's just not many people really think about New Zealand in the grand scheme of things. I mean, outside, as far as when it comes to production and creativity and film and whatever, really the one who put it on the map, because somebody didn't try and take it off the map, was Peter Jackson. Oh. So that's where he's from. That's where they filmed most of the Lord of the Rings. But then, so he is a New Zealander, which... Okay, can we go right to the ending and say that he is the first indigenous person to ever win an Oscar?
He won it for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah, for Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit.
Incredible.
I've not seen it.
It's a
it's
a tearjerker. Yeah, my was on a trip with some people and somebody was next to me watching it on the plane, just bawling their eyes out because it kind of makes you laugh and all of a sudden it just really gets you.
Man,
yeah, it's really really good. Hunt for the Wilder People is the movie that I was laughing so hard at this movie. He is in most of his films. This has Sam Neill. It has a few other people that you may not. You're like, I know them
I've
from
seen
somewhere.
them in something.
Yeah, what is it? Where did they go?
They're not Brad Pitt. They're someone else.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
That don't impress me.
So Sam Neill and Julian Dennison is he has been in a few other movies after that, but he is also from New Zealand, and this is my favorite. So Rachel House, she plays Paula. Have you seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
No.
Oh my gosh, it just totally catches you off guard. It's very very crass humor, but also like he can make you feel something in the middle of it. And this lady, her character is she keeps trying to make a catchphrase out of "No Child Left Behind," "No Child Left Behind," "No Child Left Behind." It's hilarious. Taika Waititi he plays a minister in this movie, and he talks about like why certain things happen. He goes, "Is it because of vegetables? No, it's Jesus. Come on, it's Jesus. It's all because of Jesus. Not vegetables. Come on." He's great.
That's
Anyways,
awesome.
So 2016 is kind of what put him on the map. But here is why you need to know him. He directed Thor Ragnarok.
That's was that his first huge?
I would say it's the biggest one, right? But while
he's kind of like an indie director.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so he's very very well connected with Flight of the Conchords.
Yes, and that's yes. They're a band. Probably most like the song most people have heard is "Business." It's business. It's business time. Yeah, that's one of their popular ones, but they've got a lot of really funny stuff. And then one of the guys, Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords, is a two-man band, and they label themselves as your fourth favorite New Zealand folk indie band, which, by the way, I stole for our subtitle on my link in bio. It has our podcast. It says your new fourth favorite podcast. So I stole that from Flight of the Conchords, which are connected 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon.
So Taika Waititi was the original road manager for their band.
Are you serious?
That's how he's friends with those guys.
I did not know that.
So then he did a movie, and I think it's called Shark and Something, and that movie also has Jermaine Clement in it, who's from Flight of the Conchords. And then they went on and he made a movie called What We Do in the Shadows. It's now a series on Amazon Prime, and it's about vampires, and it's hilarious.
So it's a funny one.
It's extremely fun. There's no sparkling in this one, not at all. So in Jojo Rabbit, he plays Adolf Hitler.
Are you serious?
Yes, and he is like extremely comedic, but also very aggressive at times. And you're like, I don't know, do I like this character? Do I not? And
I would vote no since he's Hitler.
You would vote no.
I don't think I go. Oh yeah.
So that makes really good sense. When they were screening that film. They did different. You screen a film with a lot of different audiences, and they screened it with largely Jewish audiences. The Jewish audiences came back, and they were asking them questions about it, and they were like, I don't know. I mean, it's a little offensive, a little this, whatever. And in that process, one of the guys in the screening room said, well, Taika is Jewish. And they're like, what? They said it would have completely changed their mindset on the movie or the film knowing that he's Jewish, because it's like I can joke around about things that I'm going through, like type 1 diabetes or whatever, because I'm going through it.
But I'm not allowed to.
No.
What if I want to say it? Can I say it?
No.
Okay. But it's
Type 1 diabetes. so he is Jewish, and so him playing Adolf Hitler is a little bit crazy. And yes, he did win that the Oscar for that. But he also he acted and directed in The Mandalorian.
Yes, he was one of the stormtroopers.
He's one of the stormtroopers on the season finale. He directed that one.
I did not. Oh yes, I knew that.
He directed that last one, but he does the voice of the bounty hunter droid in the very first, in the season premiere. In the pilot, he plays IG-11, the bounty hunter, and it's like the really like the one that spins around really fast and shoots everything. Yes. That's him. But who was the other stormtrooper that was alongside him?
Daniel Craig. No, who was it?
Well, no, he was a stormtrooper.
Daniel Craig was a stormtrooper in one of the new movies, but not in that. Who was it? It was somebody. No. It was a comedian.
Yes.
Who was it?
Jason Sudeikis.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's the two of them. And it makes so much sense when you watch it, because he tends to have a kind of a funnier take on it, and it's and
they have like this monologue back and forth for a while before they come up and like get shot, I think.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So he did a TED Talk, Taika Waititi. I would recommend it. Go look at it. In 2010, and he said, "My job is to express myself, share my ideas, and my point of view, and it happens that I am just now using filmmaking to do that." Now, this is a quote. This is really interesting. He said, "Making movies is like a fancy job that no one has realized is not really a job. It's a really small, sweet, creative corridor that I've managed to squeeze into. So I think I've just got to embrace that." He got his start as a visual effects guy, and that makes sense. Being being able to
pull off Thor Ragnarok or something like that, Mandalorian, things like that.
Yep. So here's how he got the gig for Thor Ragnarok, how he became a director. So Kevin Feige oversees the whole MCU with Disney and all that kind of stuff. He submitted a sizzle reel, which is basically like you just do your action, whatever. He submitted a sizzle reel cut together from illegally downloaded torrent movie clips, and he cut it together using Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. And they
use that in Thor Ragnarok.
And they use it in Thor Ragnarok and the trailer. And he said it was a huge risk. He's like, I just sent it to him, and he said, I think I could make this thing incredible. And they're like, okay, done. That has parlayed into, it's a fun word to say,
parlay?
That has parlayed. It doesn't mean what you just use it for, but he's now doing Thor Love and Thunder, which is the next one. They're currently filming that. He posted a photo on Instagram of him and Chris Hemsworth side by side, like dressed up. So he also plays Korg. He does the voice and the motion capture for it. The giant rock.
Yeah, what's something he says in there?
I mean, it's very New Zealand.
My name's Korg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, mate.
Hey, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Hey,
we're gonna
bro.
have a rebellion.
Hey, bro.
Do you watch What If? Are you watching What If?
So I haven't seen either of them yet.
Oh, well, there's a reference to him in there.
Oh,
in
really?
one of the multiverses.
Taika or
no, Korg.
Oh, really? Okay.
The end.
He also has been tapped to direct an original Star Wars, and he is doing it right now.
Yeah, and he as soon as he got announced, he came out and said, "I look forward to being hated on because there's no way."
Oh man! So he did say this. He said, "I realize a lot of people at the Marvel Cinematic Universe they tend to have a little bit more fun with things. They are open for artistic interpretation." He said, "But Star Wars fans are lunatics.
Yes,
they're like full on sociopaths.
Yes, you cannot please them.
No.
And well, here's the thing though,
Jerks.
You can't please them now. 10 years from now,
oh, they're gonna love it.
They'll love it.
They're
like
love it.
prequels. Prequels were hated
yeah,
for 15
things
years.
about them that they made.
And now they're like, yeah, not bad. Everybody kind of likes them. Now they hate on Rise of Skywalker. But that's the thing too. You got to think the people that are hating on these movies. I know we're talking about Star Wars, but we should explain Star Wars. One of the things just for Patreon, you're the only people that matter to us. That's it. But
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry. I started talking about something. We'll save it for Star Wars. My son likes Rise of Skywalker or Empire. He says those are his two favorites. And you think, well, people hate Rise of Skywalker. A lot of people do. But you can think of the generation that's watching it. The ones that hate it are like these old heads that are like,
oh, yeah.
I watched this when I was a kid. I took my little action figure. Yeah, you also used to poop your pants. We don't talk about that anymore, do we?
Well, we do. We talk about it here.
Well, explaining pooping your pants. Explaining depends. Oops, I crapped my pants.
Okay, so there was an older guy. I cannot say his name. He was an older guy that I worked with, and he was a little bit socially awkward, and he was super, super into Star Wars. And when the Phantom Menace came out, he was so excited to go see it, but he only wanted to see it with me. I did not want to see it with him.
Yeah.
All this gentleman talked about was, I can't even say, because if I say that, it's going to totally give it away. A good friend of mine told me that the right thing to do would be to go watch that movie with him. And I was like, but I don't want to. I want to go experience this by myself or with people that I like. And he's like, no, I think it would be great. And I did it. I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'm going to do the right thing. Yeah. So we went. We're in the very back row. I can't get out. I'm jammed in there between him and all these other people. And no lie, he talked to me the entire film and watched me and my reactions. I think deep down, I think he already saw it and just wanted to watch me watch it. And it made it super awkward.
So
Phantom
what did you
Menace.
learn from that, Neil?
Don't ever do what anyone else wants you to do.
Dude, listen to your heart.
It was a little creepy. It's like, man, I love watching this with you. And he's just staring at me the whole time.
Do you ever just like watch and then you just slowly put your hand in his mouth? That would get rid of him. And then you stick it in his ear.
Those are two things I do not want to do.
Wet Billy. Well, it's not a wet willy. If it's their slobber, it's a wet Billy.
So he's directing a Star Wars movie coming up. He is also tapped to film and direct the live action Flash Gordon.
What?
I am beyond. So, Queen did the soundtrack. This is a relatively unknown cast and crew. He is going to kill this movie.
Oh, he's killed everything we've talked about.
I can't wait.
Everything I've seen from him, I like.
It's amazing. So there was a movie called Time Bandits. I don't even remember how old it is. I remember watching it and I was mesmerized by it. The concept of it was like time travel and dwarves and elves and creatures and all this other crazy stuff. And he is going to create a TV series out of it. Needless to say, his dance card is full.
What does that mean?
He likes
dance card,
TikTok dances.
And they put it on a card?
No.
I'm super confused.
No, when it so in World War II, what happened is girls would actually go out. They would be out there at like dances, and then they literally had a little card with their name on it. And if you wanted to dance with them, you would have to put your name on their card, and they would stack it up and they said, "I'm sorry." So somebody would come up to them and go, "Hey, I want to dance with you, man." They'd say, "I'm so sorry, my dance card is full." They're busy.
Okay. I don't know what you're
There's probably a much better way.
I don't know.
I lost Tyler on that one. I did.
We had a good run,
great.
Neil. We had a good run. I'll see you in a year and a half. I'm headed to Ohio.
Oh my gosh. Taika is in. So very few people realize that he is also in the DC movies for Green Lantern, opposite Ryan Reynolds. He is his best friend in that first movie.
In the first movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's like his office buddy.
Him and Ryan are friends, right?
They are friends. He's also in Free Guy.
Yes.
And he's the villain, but he so in the promos, have you seen the trailers for it? Mm-hmm. So it's Deadpool and Korg watch the trailer they do a trailer reaction for Free Guy, and it's priceless.
Okay.
There is no price you could put on it.
It's almost like Priceless Shoes. Oh, that's Payless Shoes.
Payless Shoes. When's the last time you went to Payless Shoes?
Oh, it's been since my mom made me, and I was like 8. Pick you out some hush puppies, Tyler.
Get her on the phone right now.
We've
and
got
ask
Easter
her.
coming up. Get a bugle
ask
boy.
your mom, seriously, to pick up the phone and ask your mom. When's the last time
we called my mom for a podcast?
I think we really should.
Do you really want me to call her right now?
Yes, I want to know from her when is the last time, and ask her if she knows who Taika Waititi is.
Call mom.
This is gonna end up poorly. This is not great.
This is gonna be the best thing that we ever do on this podcast. Here we go.
Your mom.
She's a trip.
Your phone says Mom Tarver on it.
Oh, not to be confused with my other mom.
She's not going to answer you. I know you're doing your podcast, and I didn't want to answer.
She don't know what a podcast. What's a podcast?
Does she
know
know
my favorite thing to do is whenever.
Hey, this is Charlotte.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry I missed your call. If you'll leave your name and number and a short message, I'll be glad to call you right back.
After the
Thanks
beep.
so much.
Wow, that's so nice. Your mom's nice on.
At the tone.
She sounds like an Enneagram too.
She is
hard
too.
You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Ask her.
Hey, Mom, I was just curious. When was the last time you went to Payless Shoes? That's it.
All right.
Bye.
I am going to call my brother.
Okay. Do you know when the last time you went to Payless Shoes is?
Call Zach Greathouse.
Oh, my gosh. Are we going to have to bleep this? I do not want to edit this.
Yes, 100%. We are going to have to, yes. So
this is what you guys paid for.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm more than sorry. Mine didn't even answer.
Oh, he's not going to want to talk to me because I lied to him 2 days ago and told him I bought a Ford Raptor just to make him mad. I don't even know what a Ford Raptor is.
It's a fast four-wheeler.
He's so mad at me.
Yeah.
Oh, if he does B&T Medical.
What does that mean?
That's his company. He fixes air concentrators.
That sounds interesting.
But he has ADHD, and
Okay.
he's
You're giving me a lot of information. I feel like I'm reading a Wikipedia page made by 12-year-olds. He's got a Ford Raptor.
Thank you for calling BNC Medical. Please leave your name and number, and one of our customer service representatives.
Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign.
What is he on? Zach, what are you on? Cricket Wireless? What are you on? Listen, when was the last time you went into a Payless shoe store? I need to know. Hey, this is extremely important. Don't ghost me.
I love you.
He's going to ghost me.
He's going to ghost me.
All right. The reason why Taika Waititi is so important is he is one of those, I believe, is like this next generation of directors that got their start in editing and in all some of these other things. So he doesn't even show up sometimes and show the actors the script until the day of, because he wants them to have a genuine first response. He has that kind of a relationship with them. He's not trying to do it like just to trick them. He's like, hey, I have these lines for you. This is the general idea of it, but now you see these, now go cold. And he will also storyboard things out on the day of with a scratch pad and some paper. He's already thought it through, but he doesn't want to get bogged down in a lot of these other high production details. He'll figure out how to shoot it right if he doesn't have a huge crew. He's got kind of a it's like, you know, you have coaches that are like players coaches, they know because they played. Yep. That's kind of what he is. He knows how to treat people and trust them and trust the process. He gets a great response out of the actors.
I've heard nothing but positives from other actors that have worked with him. You know, sometimes the directors or even actors get like this, like behind the scenes where they're like, yeah, they're hard to work for, they're hard to work with, especially directors, but especially one that would do that. But people love him. He's super easygoing and he's funny. I love that he inserts humor into so much of what he does, and I value that. Have you seen? He's got a meme right now that's becoming really popular.
I haven't.
Have you? In Thor Ragnarok, Thor's sister, that was like
Tammy.
Why do you have a thumbs up?
Tammy.
Oh, you're counting. Okay, Tammy. Yes, Tammy, the goddess of death. You're like, I was like, what does this mean? Shut up, Tyler. Like, no, that's enough. That's enough.
Thumbs up means shut up,
Gladiator.
Busy.
He only did
little bees.
Solid line, Joaquin. Walking Phoenix. That's the sequel to Raging Arizona. It's Walking Phoenix. Wow. I'm glad this is Patreon because we've called Zach, we've called my mother. Nobody answered.
We've had call outs from previous episodes. So this is a great episode. So people love inside jokes, what they're paying for.
Yep. Okay. So what was I even talking about?
You said he's got a meme.
Okay. So she is, you know, in that she's wearing these shoes that make her like super tall. You know, she's supposed to be intimidating.
Okay.
And there's this picture of Taika, and he's like walking up to show her something and she's looking down, but she is a good 3 feet taller than him.
Oh,
and
gosh.
she's dressed in her suit and he looks, you know, borderline homeless. And he's like showing it and his hair's all over the place. And it's like memes are going around. It says,
I have seen that
it says like me trying to show my wife my new, like, you know, Donovan Mitchell rookie card I bought, you know, when she's a complete boss businesswoman.
Yeah.
Because she looks so much better than him.
Okay. That was, who was the actor that played Helena?
She did a great job in it. That's also in a What If,
Blanchett.
which you did not even watch.
I haven't watched it yet. So there are two episodes yet?
Yes.
Two episodes.
The last one was really good.
I'm going to watch it.
The second one was really good. The first one was good. The second was even better. It was Chadwick Boseman's last thing he was in.
Yeah. I bet that was a little emotional.
Yeah, we definitely need to do What If on here.
Oh, yes. 100%.
Yes,
we will do that.
Thank you.
We'll do it. Hey guys, thank you. We want to get really specific on some of these things, like this, or pop culture, or things like that. Taika is doing an incredible job, and I'm just a fan. That's why I geeked out over this.
I'm a ceiling fan. That's like you, but higher.
But
not drugs higher. Marijuana higher. I'm kidding.
You take me higher.
This is what you paid for.
Yeah.
This is the pinnacle of entertainment.
You know that statement that people say, well, you get what you pay for. No, it's the other way around. You pay for what you get.
Pay for what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
John Maxwell.
Me and Margaret going out to the Riviera where our band is shirt on, of course. We don't know
Margaret and I were going out for a spin in the tanning beds, and we
dressed our skin out like a leather-based logo.
Lathered up in cocoa butter, and I said, Margaret, sweet Margaret, you're slippery.
Oh my gosh.
That's because he put cocoa butter. Listen, guys,
Oh my God.
you're great. That's John Maxwell.
That's John Maxwell.
I lost it. So I was the very first conference I ever went to for John Maxwell. I did not know who he was. I got drugged to this conference. I'm like, I don't even know what it is. He had a coliseum full of people. There are people, I don't know why, but we had a very large international audience at this conference. And he got up to the stage, walked up, people applauding, and he gets up there holding the microphone, and he got down on one knee, leaned forward at the edge of the stage, and he goes, "My name is John, and I'm your friend." And I, in the back, busted out laughing so loud. The people that were with me were offended. I had somebody correct me, and multiple people shushed me because I went, Oh, he's serious. Oh, he's serious. I thought he was messing around. You know, like when you need that laugh track?
Yes.
That is not a laughing moment.
That wasn't
He's
it.
dead serious. I'm your friend. It's like, no, he's not. He's so tan.
You should have screamed, "Then return my text!" Because he's definitely too important to talk to us.
Ceiling fan. We love you guys. Thank you for being here on the Patreon, explaining pop culture. Taika Waititi, take us there.
Take us there.
Does he have an ending song music?
I don't know if he has any song music, but he definitely can honestly say what I'm about to say. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Because he had a TED Talk.
He did.
I know. So it works.
I can also. That's a bad joke. Bye.
Dude, did we make it?
Oh. It
Looks
does.
like we
It looks
did.
like we made it. Yeah.
Can we say
looks
that
like
at the
we made
same
it.
time? You ready?
Here we go. One, two, three.
Looks like we made it.
I thought I was doing high harmony.
I thought you did great.
Thanks for listening to the Explain Everything podcast. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Explain Everything Podcast. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, but you're already here. We love you. No, actually, we're in love with you. Thanks for coming on our TED Talk. Bye.